Hey y'all, I am here on January 1st, 2017, and I'm so excited about the new year. Of course, 2016 was a really great year, I think, because, I had the surgery and it's been a fantastic tool in my life that I get to keep forever. So I'm really grateful for that. In the summer, I got a promotion at work, but more importantly to a job that I really love. So I got this job that I love. So I'm really grateful about that. I got to travel a lot, spend time with my mom, a lot of time with my mom, which was great. My husband graduated, so all in all, 2016 was a great year, and I feel really hopeful and good about 2017. I want to, honestly, my goals, resolutions, or whatever, are not so much specifically weight loss related because like I've mentioned before, I still feel kind of not in control of my weight loss. I feel like I can do what's right, so eat right, exercise, drink my water, take my vitamins, and some weeks I'm going to lose and some weeks I'm not, and that's just the way it goes. So I don't want to say, oh, by this date I want to lose X many pounds and this date I want to lose X many pounds, because I can't really control that. I mean, that's just like a hope. So my goals aren't really weight loss related, they're more health related, and not just physical health, so more like life health, spiritual health, if you want to call it, soul health, I don't know, just general well being. Of course, I will acknowledge milestones. Of course, that's important to celebrate small victories along the way and to feel like they're good enough, right? So I've lost 40 pounds and that's great. Instead of thinking, I've lost 40 pounds, but really I want to lose 100, so that's not yet good enough. So along the way, I certainly plan to celebrate milestones and feel like I'm enough. So I guess that's the first thing. But what I want to plan out for the year is to fill my life with good things. So I kind of think about it like Lent, if you're Christian or if you're familiar with it. A lot of people often say, oh, 40 days of Lent, I'm going to give up chocolate, or I'm going to give up something that I really enjoy, soda, whatever. But lately, I've really tried to focus on, instead of taking things away from my life, adding in good things. So I'm going to start doing certain things, or I'm going to focus on adding things to my life instead of taking away. And similarly, for 2017, I want to just fill my life with good things. So more than anything, my theme for 2017 is gratitude. And that comes in a lot of forms. So first and foremost, gratitude for my family. My family is my mom and my husband. That's it. And they're number one priority for me. I think I've told you before that my dad passed away when I was 18. I'm an only child. My husband and my mom, they're my number one priority. So just to focus on making them happy. I'm so grateful for all the good that they've added to my life. Specifically with the weight loss journey, this would have been much more difficult without their support, but I'm grateful for everything that they add to my life every day. So much joy and happiness, and we try to make each other's lives good. So I want to continue focusing on that. Secondly, gratitude for my tribe, my friends, and you guys. A specific goal, is definitely to check in with my friends more frequently. I'm the sort of person who doesn't have like a million friends. When I got married, I had 3 people stand in my wedding, 1 bridesmaid and 2 bridesmen. I'm not one of those people who has like 50 best friends. That's never been me. I have a few close friends, but I'm not very good at keeping in touch with them. We all live in different parts of the country, and we talk from time to time, and they're good friendships because you know that you can go weeks or months without talking to each other and then pick right back up where you left off, and that's great. But I want to check in with my friends more frequently and be a more active part of their lives, and so they can be a more active part of my life too. That's something that I want to fill my life with, that kind of goodness. and just feeling connected to other people. Honestly, this weight loss surgery community has been so fantastic. I think that when we feel connected to each other, we feel more secure in what we're doing and confident in ourselves. And what's interesting about this is that it's like collaborative problem solving, right? I think there are varying degrees of what our surgeons tell us. Some people go abroad and don't get a lot of information from their surgeons, or they do. Facebook groups, some people, I mean, even if you don't go abroad, even if your group is local, some surgeons' offices or teams or whatever might not give you all the answers that you need. And so it's like we as a group, as a weight loss surgery community, problem solve together, which I think is really cool. So that kind of group connectedness I think is really important. So I want to continue being a part of this community, and I feel like a lot of you guys are friends, and I would love to be your friend too. So just continuing to be in touch with each other I think is really good. And I also resolve to reach out for help if I need it. This is something that's really hard for me. I'm in a lot of ways a type A personality, and like I can do things on my own, and I'm smart and I can figure things out, but asking for help is something I don't do very often. So I resolve in 2017 to ask for help if I need it. And that also instills a sense of humility, right? Admitting that I can't do this alone and I need your help. And similarly, if anyone needs help and wants to reach out for me, I'm here for you. I wanna always not only take but also give. And my last level of gratitude, so my family, my tribe, is myself. So I want to reinitiate an affirmation practice. When I was in high school, I don't know, I mean, I guess when we're teenagers, we all kind of go through this down period or whatever. But I remember I went through a phase where every morning I would wake up and look in the mirror and say, "Good morning, beautiful." And at first it felt ridiculous, but after months, it felt good. Like really good. And I started to believe that I was beautiful. And I want to reinitiate something like that in my life. And really just remind myself of the confidence and strength that I have, because some days it's easy, but some days it's not. And so I think making that a regular practice, starting every day, reminding myself and confirming to myself that I am strong and smart and able and capable. I think that's it's gonna go a long way. I also want to journal the good in every day. I keep a little notebook of things I want to talk about in my weekly VSG update videos. And usually they're just like weight loss related things, but part of this I want it to be every day just write down the good things that happened that day, just to kind of remind myself of what I have to be thankful for, because it's so much. And it's also good to kind of go back and see all the good things that have piled up, accumulated in my life. So I resolve to journal the good in every day. So maybe at night before I go to bed, make that a nighttime routine. And I also want to start my mornings more slowly. So I think of this as like a nighttime and a morning thing. Nighttime journaling, reflecting on the good in the day. In the morning, I want to start more slowly. I'm really not a morning person, so I'm the type to like snooze and snooze and snooze, and then like the last minute wake up, shower super fast, and run out the door. Because I'm not really fully awake at that hour. But I want to wake up earlier so I can have a slower start and think about the day and think about my plan for the day, so what I want to do and what I'm going to eat. And I've gone through phases where I do morning yoga, even if it's just like a 15-minute thing, and so I resolve to continue a morning yoga practice, just a 15-minute morning yoga, and that just really sets a great tone for the day for me. And lastly, I want to allow time for my hobbies. Like I said, I have a job I really love, but sometimes I get so wrapped up in work, and it's hard for me to turn it off and to leave work at work. So I want to make home time, and I want to make time for my hobbies, for the things that I enjoy beyond work. Because my husband and I talk about this all the time, right? He always talks about how for him, work is something that leads to money that allows you to live the life that you want, to find fulfillment in other things. And I always argue that you can find fulfillment in your work too. And he doesn't want that. He just wants like work to be a means to an end, to enjoy his life, to travel, to whatever. And anyway, we talk about that. I think it's fine. Sorry about the clock. I think it's fine both ways, honestly, but there are hobbies that I enjoy beyond work. Oh, wait. Sorry about that. I have hobbies that I enjoy beyond work, and I want to not forget about those. I want my life to not revolve around work. Even though I really enjoy my job and I really do find fulfillment in the work that I do, I want my life to be more than work. So there are a few hobbies I want to bring back into my life that I have let fall by the wayside. Swimming is my first one. So yeah, I plan to exercise. That's just a plan, not a resolution. But I used to be a swimmer, a year-round swimmer for many, many years, basically until I went to college. I was a competitive swimmer and I absolutely loved it. It's the only sport I've ever competed in, ever. And obviously it's a great workout, it's a great way to get healthy, but I just enjoy it so much. And I've always made so many excuses. Well, when I went to college, I went to Alabama, which is a big sports school, and all of the swimmers there were like Olympic level, and I was not. And so I just stopped swimming, and that was it. But since then, I've made so many excuses, like it's hard to find a gym with a pool, and they're so expensive, and maybe they're only outdoor, whatever. So I resolve to find a gym or a pool near me and sign up for a membership and start swimming. My second one is to sing. I used to be, I guess I am a singer. I don't know if you ever stopped being a singer. But I've always, ever since I was a kid, I've been in choirs, and in college I've always taken voice lessons, and in college I was in the opera program, and I love to sing. And again, post-college, I've made so many excuses for why I haven't gone back to singing that were typically work related, like my schedule. I used to work in retail, so my schedule was always different and it was crazy and I couldn't commit to anything. But now I have like a normal 8 to 5 Monday to Friday job, so there's no reason why I can't commit to a choir or something. So I think I resolve to find a choir that I can participate in, and I think I would enjoy that very much. And my last one, my big one, is something I've never done before, but I want to train for a triathlon after I reach goal. So if all goes according to plan, I will reach my 100 pounds down by like the middle or by Q2 or Q3 of this year. And so after I reach goal, I want to start training for a triathlon, even a small one, right? I mean, I think triathlons, I don't even know anything about it, to be honest. But triathlons, they can be like different lengths or levels or whatever. So just a small one, but it's running, biking, and swimming. And I've never been a runner. I mean, I can run, but I've never loved running. But swimming, of course, I really love. And biking, I can definitely bike. So I want to train for a triathlon after I reach goal. And, I think I mentioned in my last video something that Tanya said that really stuck with me, is that once you reach goal, this isn't over, right? This is your thing like forever. There's no like end point. And so I realized for 2017 I have to think like beyond goal, maybe, hopefully, beyond my goal weight, and that this journey won't be over at that point. So I want to continue being healthy, and I've always loved exercising, and so I don't even have to think like, oh yeah, I know I'm going to exercise, but the swimming and the triathlon training, that's my like big one. So anyway, I hope you all had a fantastic new year, and I will talk to you on Thursday for my week 11 update. Okay, bye. Cheers.